Alright, in this tutorial let's look at creating an opt-in form using the templates that are available for you. So once you're in your Pure Leverage dashboard and you've gone under Level 1 Marketing Suite and you find Autoresponder, let's go up to where it says Forms and go down to where it says Form Wizard. Go ahead and select it, and you'll notice that you have a large number of options that you can use for your website. Now this is just one category known as the generic category, and then we also have business, health and fitness, real estate, opportunity, and then wide opt-in forms. So you can use any one of these forms that you'd like to use. For this example, we'll just go ahead and select the first one here, and you'll see it displayed. Now make sure that you do double check the campaign at the top, that this is the campaign that you're wanting to work with. If not, click on the drop down and select the campaign that you want to build the form to be used with. And once we scroll down, it'll have the form or the campaign listing down here as well, so you can select it either place. And then we see a thank you page. Just like our simple form, you still select the one that you want, either the pre-made ones that have a voice with them, or select custom URL and enter the thank you page that you want them to go to once they click on the submit button that is in the form. Again, we'll go ahead and select English female for this one, and once again, as in the other form creation, already subscribed thank you page would be just another page that you could take them to if they already belong to this autoresponder list. And then the ad tracking, remember we just entered a name so that when anybody opted in through this form, it created the tracking information. I'm just going to go ahead and put Facebook in here for this example. Pass form data means you could pass the information off to the thank you page. We'll cover that in another video. The double opt-in is selected by default. If you deselect this, make sure that you click on custom URL and enter a URL that they're taken to. Otherwise they're just going to get a page that tells them to check their email, and if this is not a double opt-in, they'll never receive an opt-in email. Now they will receive the first email in your sequence, but they will not receive the one where they have to click on the confirmation link. So if you are not using double opt-in, make sure you use custom URL and enter a URL to a thank you page or a sales page that you want to take them to. We'll go ahead and leave this as double opt-in for this tutorial and English female for the thank you page. You also have the option of entering whatever text you want to show up on the submit button. As you see in the little example up here, has the word submit. You could put subscribe. You could use a call to action like yes I want this now, whatever it may be. Change the text here, and now we'll go ahead and click on create. What this has done is brought us up to the HTML code that is for this form. Now this code is actually a full HTML page, so we're going to go ahead and copy this to the clipboard, and what I'm going to do is you can put this information and use it in any WYSIWYG HTML editor that you may have. We do not support all of the different HTML editors. This is something depending upon which one that you may use. But I'm going to go ahead and open up a cPanel to another website that I use for testing with, just so I can show you that this is a page and how you can customize it. I'm going to go down to File Manager, and I'm going to open it up. So once we're in the File Manager, I'm going to go up and click on New File, and you can give this any name you want. I'm just going to type in optin.html for this example. Click on Create New File. Now you'll see right here the file that I just created. I'm going to highlight it, and then I'm going to go up and click on the HTML editor. Click Edit, and this is kind of like a WYSIWYG editor that's built into this cPanel. Again, using whatever HTML editor that you use on your computer will work just fine. Here I'm going to go ahead and click on Source and then paste the code. If we were to click on Preview, it will load and you'll see the form is visible. Now if you want to make change by adding text above and below the form, first off let's go back to Source, because we do need to make one small change. where you see the tag body, and this will be in every one of the forms that are available. What you want to do is put the cursor at the very end of the word body, hit your enter key to drop down, and just put an X right there below so that it'll show up in the design window. Now I want to scroll down, and I'm going to look for the word body again. This time it has a / in front of it. I'm going to put my cursor at the beginning of this line, hit enter to drop down one, then move my cursor back up using the arrow key, and I'm going to put an X right there. Now I can go to the design window, and you'll notice the X here at the side. This is the one I added above and below. With this X here at the top, I'm going to click on center, and it'll show up in the center of my page. This is adding any text that you want above or below the form. If I click on preview, when the form comes back up, you'll see the text I typed in above it and the text I typed in below it. So if we go back to design, if I click on the little disk to save, so now if I go back to this website, it has the form with the information displayed like a normal web page would be for an opt-in.